Hi guys, welcome back, and we are now going to try and fly the full flight using the fix that I just uploaded using Frontier. So we're going to go from Phoenix to Vegas. In the test that I just did, the AutoPilot was fine, so hopefully it will continue for the whole flight. So let's jump in. So as usual, let's get some power to the aircraft. And let's just turn off co-pilot for a minute, and let's get the jet bridge onto the aircraft.
Phoenix Ground Frontier 2151, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft? Frontier 2151, the jetway is going to be connected.
We're using packs again today as well, so let's set that up for the flight. Sorry, not that one. There we go. So, Phoenix to Las Vegas, flight number is 2151, 30,000 cruising altitude today. Flight time of about 42 minutes, time to take off will be about 25 minutes here. Using the A320 today, with 128 passengers on board. We have Wi-Fi or in-flight. We haven't got any boarding music, but we do have a safety briefing here. We can do snack drinks, but we will not be serving those. And there we go. So boarding has now commenced, which you can see here. So while that is on in the background, I am going to start programming the flight planning here. So flaps 1 for takeoff today. On the initialization page, let's go back onto there. So let's put in our flight information, which is from SimBrief. So we are going to go from Phoenix to Las Vegas. Our cost index today will be 8. And our cruising altitude will be level 300. Now, I usually load the flight plans into Flight Simulator itself, but I'm going to start doing it manually. I thought initially I was doing something wrong in the flight planner, which is why the AutoPilot problem was happening, but obviously not. So I have started to load them manually, just to see if it's, if it's possible. So let's do that today. So from Phoenix, we will be using runway 08. The SID that we'll be following will be the Zephyr 2. Let's insert that. And then after that, we will be going to a waypoint called Assisi. Like that, sorry. There we go. Let's just make sure that's in there. Yeah, perfect. And after that, we'll be going direct to a waypoint called IGM, which is in the Northern Hemisphere, so I'll do that one here. Let's insert that. Then, that is actually our last waypoint before we reach Las Vegas Airport, so let's go back here. Our arrival into Las Vegas today will be on runway 26 left. And today I'm using Axel 2. Let's insert that here. Right, let me just check that on the screen to see if everything looks okay, so change it to plan. And let's zoom out a little bit here. Let's go. Okay, there's something not right there already. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit more. So everything looks fine until you get to that waypoint there. Bravo Charlie Echo. So let's go back into the flight planner and we delete.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. Unless you're in a front row, please place all of your items in the overhead bins. If you have any trouble finding a location for your carry-on items, please let a flight attendant know and we would be happy to assist you. If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers.
Right.
Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the card in the seat back in front of you. If you're not able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we ask that once we depart from the gate, you put away any laptops or tablets. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Let's see how long we've got.
We're still boarding.
So about
Let
4
us know
minutes.
if you need
Okay,
anything.
fine. So what we will do is switch this on for a second. Let's request IFR clearance, which has just come from the flight plan.
Phoenix
we put
Ground
in.
Frontier 2151 IFR to Las Vegas, ready to copy. Frontier 2151 is cleared to Las Vegas Airport as filed. Take off runway 8, climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Departure frequency is 123.7 squawk 4522. Frontier 2151 cleared to Las Vegas Airport as filed. Take off runway 8, climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Departure on 123.7 squawk 4522.
Okay, good.
Frontier
Transponders
2151
changed.
readback correct. Contact ground on 119.75.
Okay, let's turn that off again quickly. And then let's do one of our checklists here. So before engine start.
Battery switches.
Let's try that again.
External power. On if available. Engine generators. On/fault displayed. Engine bleed air switches.
Let's turn them on.
On. APU master switch. On. APU start.
APU start.
On. APU start.
Give that a few minutes.
We're ready to go when you are.
There we go, boarding is complete too.
Wait for avail lit. APU bleed.
Let's turn it
On. External power.
Turn off
Off.
the external power.
Fuel pumps.
Switch the fuel pumps on.
On. Beacon.
We are ready to go, so we can put it on.
On.
Okay, let's get the jet bridge off of the aircraft.
Phoenix Ground Frontier 2151, could you please disconnect the jetway from the aircraft?
Our flight time will be roughly 42 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices
Phoenix
are now
Ground
shut down
Frontier
and stowed.
2151
Please
requesting
fasten your seatbelt
pushback.
and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full
Frontier
upright and locked position for
2151 pushback
departure.
request
Cabin crew
accepted.
secure doors
Engine
for
mode
departure.
selector. IGN/start. Engine master 2.
Well, let's leave that minute. Let's turn the parking brake, release the parking brake here. There we go. Let's start engine
On.
number 2 now.
Engine master 1.
let's seatbelts.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
Thank you for choosing Frontier as your travel partner. On behalf of your flight crew, Rio the Jaguar on the tail and welcome you aboard. Any carry-on items under the seat in front of you are pushed all the way forward.
Phoenix Ground Frontier 2151 requesting the end of pushback.
Devices are held or secured in pocket, seat pocket, or carry-on to take off.
Frontier 2151 request to end pushback received.
Pull out the safety information card in the seat back pocket. You can follow along as we demonstrate the important safety features of our aircraft.
Engines.
The seatbelt is fastened by inserting the metal end into the buckle. To tighten, pull the loose strap. To release, lift up to the top of the buckle. The seatbelt should be worn low and tight across your lap. Our aircraft has 8 emergency exits. There are 2 door exits in the front and 2 door exits in the rear of the cabin. In addition, there are 4 overwing exits, 2 on each side. Each is equipped with an evacuation slide that is placed automatic when open, and the slides at each exit door may be used as ramps. An additional life raft is located, and the overhead bin is noted on the safety information card. Red and white signs overhead, the lines on the floor lead to all exits. Take a look to find your nearest exit, keeping in mind it might be behind you. In the event of a water evacuation, use the life vest under your seat. Remove the vest only when instructed by a crew member. Hold the red strap over the container, remove the pouch. Hold the tab to one side to remove the vest. Place the vest over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, and insert the end into the buckle. Hold it tight. Once outside the aircraft, pull down sharply on the red tab on the front and blow into the red tube near your shoulder to inflate the vest. The vest is equipped with a water and stabilizer.
Stabilize.
Location use of life vest for small children can be found in the safety information card.
APU lead. APU master switch. Off. Engine mode selector. Normal.
Low oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth. To adjust, pull on the elastic tabs on either side.
Phoenix Ground Frontier 2151 with Golf ready to taxi IFR.
Federal aviation regulations.
Frontier 2151 taxi to and hold short of runway 8 using taxiway Charlie 8 Bravo 1. Contact tower on 120.9 when ready. Taxiing hold short runway 8 using taxiway Charlie 8 Bravo 1 Frontier 2151.
That is not fixed to the autopilot properly. Okay. Let's go. Short taxi out today, so not very far to go. The weather's looking pretty decent today. Clear skies, not much wind, so we should be okay. Let's set the flaps for takeoff now. Change that back to hard mode instead of flight direct to hard. a quick cabin ready check. Request some clearance and get ourselves set up.
Phoenix Tower, Frontier 2151, ready for IFR departure runway 8.
Strobes on.
Frontier 2151, hold short runway 8. Traffic is generic on the runway. Hold short runway 8, Frontier 2151. Frontier Flight 751, turn next taxiway.
Turn off the runway.
Frontier Flight 751, turn next taxiway.
The aircraft's turning off now. There's nothing else coming in, so...
Frontier Flight 751, contact ground on 129.625. Frontier 2151, cleared for takeoff runway 8. Cleared for takeoff runway 8, Frontier 2151. 129.625 for Frontier Flight 751. Contact Phoenix departure on 123.7. 123.7 for Frontier 2151. Phoenix departure Frontier 2151 is at 2,300 feet, climbing 11,000 feet. Frontier 2151 Phoenix departure, continue to SPRKY as planned. Altimeter 30.15.
That is finally the autopilot doing what it is supposed to do, he says.
Overspeed.
So it should start to bank left side in flight director. That's probably about where it should be for now. Let's see what happens.
contact Albuquerque Center on 125.4. Going to 125.4 Frontier 2151.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed
Albuquerque
10,000
Center
feet.
Frontier
You may turn on larger
2151 is at
portable
9,900 feet,
electronic
climbing
devices.
11,000
This is also a
feet.
reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the duration of the flight.
Frontier
Do not form a line
2151
near the
Albuquerque
lavatory.
Center. Continue to GO8LY as planned. Altimeter tree 0.17.
Okay, now we are above 10,000.
Frontier 2151, contact Phoenix departure on 123.7. Going to 123.7 Frontier 2151. Phoenix departure Frontier 2151 10,900 feet. Frontier 2151 Phoenix departure, continue to JOLA as planned. Altimeter tree 0.17.
Yeah, so it seems to be working.
Frontier
okay.
2151, climb and maintain 12,000 feet.
Up to 12,000.
Climb and maintain 12,000 feet, Frontier 2151.
So the aircraft is following the flight plan as expected. And as you can see, I haven't had to touch anything, as I said.
Frontier 2151, contact Albuquerque Center on 132.9. 132.9 Frontier 2151. American 2379er, you are tree 0 miles northeast. Descend and maintain 13,000 feet. Expect ILS runway approach via Alice transition. Cleared to Alice. Albuquerque Center Frontier 2151 is at 11,800 feet, climbing 12,000 feet. Frontier 2151 Albuquerque Center, continue to Zipper as planned. Altimeter tree 0.17. Frontier 2151, contact Phoenix departure on 123.7.
Seem to go a little bit
123.7 for Frontier 2151. Phoenix departure Frontier 2151 11,900 feet. Frontier 2151 Phoenix departure, continue to Zipper as planned. Altimeter tree 0.17. Frontier 2151, contact Albuquerque Center on 132.9. 132.9 for Frontier 2151.
See what happens.
Albuquerque Center Frontier 2151 12,000 feet. Frontier 2151 Albuquerque Center, continue to Zipper as planned. Altimeter tree 0.16. Frontier 2151, contact Albuquerque Center on 128.45. 128.45 for Frontier 2151. Albuquerque Center Frontier 2151 12,000 feet. Frontier 2151 Albuquerque Center, continue to Zipper as planned. Altimeter tree 0.16.
No sign of us getting up to our cruising altitude though, so let me see what we can do.
Albuquerque Center Frontier 2151. Request flight level 220. Frontier 2151, climb and maintain flight level 220. Climb and maintain flight level 220, Frontier 2151. Albuquerque Center, Frontier 2151. Request flight level 300. Frontier 2151, climb and maintain flight level 220. Expect flight level 300. Climb and maintain flight level 220. Expect flight level 300. Frontier 2151.
Still a little off course, but at least it's following broadly where it should be. Technically, we should turn seatbelts off when we get to cruising altitude, but been in here quite a while. It's taken its time to get there, so I'm actually going to go ahead with pretty straight and level for quite some time. So I'm going to go ahead and turn those off now.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
No one took me up on that offer though, but hey ho.
Envoy 417, 4 traffic is 6 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 380 generic. Report them in sight. Delta 778 traffic is 11 o'clock, 3 miles at flight level 340 generic. Report them in sight. Envoy 4174, have the traffic.
Delta 778 have the generic in sight.
Southwest 2476 traffic is 7 o'clock, 3 miles at flight level 360 generic. Report them in sight. United 357 traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 330 generic. Report them in sight. Southwest 2476 traffic in sight. Frontier 2151, climb and maintain flight level 300. Climb and maintain flight level 300, Frontier 2151.
Up to cruising altitude now.
United 357 has the traffic.
Managed.
Envoy 4174 traffic is 11 o'clock, 2 miles at flight level 330 generic. Report them in sight. Southwest 2476 traffic is 7 o'clock, 2 miles at flight level 340 generic. Report them in sight. Envoy 4174 traffic in sight. Southwest 2476 have the generic in sight.
Notice we've got 2 registrations over. I thought I'd fly some. So we've got a standard job one. And then another one there. So. Ascended about 1,500 feet. Let's change the glad that the autopilot is making these little corrections like it should be. I was turning left and I thought I was going to start doing that the bank again. No, it's good.
Frontier 2151, contact Los Angeles Center on 134.65.
Going to 134.65 Frontier 2151. Los Angeles Center Frontier 2151 is at flight level 285 climbing flight level 300.
Frontier 2151 Los Angeles Center, continue to India Gulf, mind as planned.
As this is a shorter flight, we will not be able to offer in-flight service. Please let us know if there's anything we can do to make your flight more enjoyable, and we will assist you.
Just notice our speed is dropping now. Entirely sure why. I'm going to increase that just because it should be a little bit faster.
Los Angeles Center, Envoy 4174 is out of flight level 340 for 10,000 feet.
Envoy 4174 Los Angeles Center, continue as planned.
I still see it doing some funny things, but at least it's a million miles away from where it should be. I think that's right. I think we said the flight plan should be going slower.
Frontier 2151, you are 89er miles southeast. Descent and maintain flight level 240, expect vectors, visual runway 8 right approach. Frontier 2151, descend and maintain flight level 180.
Zero.
Frontier 2151, descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors visual runway at right approach Frontier 2151.
Frontier 2151, descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet Frontier 2151.
Please return to your seat as the seatbelt sign is now on.
I did ask for runway 26 left as well, so
Los Angeles Center, generic November 421 Echo Quebec is out of 15,700 feet for 10,000 feet. Generic 9er
Romeo Papa contact Los Angeles Center on 124.85. Generic November 421 Echo Quebec, Los Angeles Center, continue as planned. Altimeter tree, 0.27. Going to 124.85 generic Niner Romeo Papa.
Okay, let's edit the flight plan. Say runway 8, didn't it?
Mexico 484, you are 42 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway, 8 right approach. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway, 8 right approach, Aeromexico 484. Frontier 2151 descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet, Frontier 2151.
Romeo Sierra contact Los Angeles Center on 124.85. Going to 124.85 generic 0 Romeo Sierra.
Frontier 2151 would like ILS runway 26 left approach vectors to final landing runway 26 left.
Frontier 2151, you are 61 miles east. Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway 26 left approach.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway 26 left approach, Frontier 2151.
Aeromexico 484 contact Las Vegas approach on 125.6. 124.85 125.60 Mexico 484.
Frontier 2151, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.2.
Going to 124.2 Frontier 2151. Los Angeles Center Frontier 2151 is at flight level 195 descending 8,000 feet.
Frontier 2151, Los Angeles Center, continue as planned.
So it says we've got 19 minutes till we arrive, so not too long to go. And so far, the autopilot is actually behaving itself with a couple of little things that don't seem quite right, but at least you can fly the plane, which is more than you could do yesterday or the day before.
Delta 521, contact Los Angeles Center on 134.65.
One 134.65 Delta 521.
Exojet 567, you are 79 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors visual runway 1 approach.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors visual runway 1 approach. Exojet 567.
Delta 5, to your tree, 5 miles northeast. Descend and maintain 7,600 feet. Expect ILS runway 26 right approach by FLYES transition. Cleared to FLYES. Descend and maintain 7,600 feet. Expect ILS runway 26 right approach by FLYES transition. Clear to FLYES Delta 552. Frontier 2151, you are 54 miles east of Las Vegas. Maintain present heading and altitude. Contact Las Vegas Tower on 119.9.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Tower on 119.9 Frontier 2151. Las Vegas Tower Frontier 2151, 54 miles east inbound ILS runway 26 left approach.
Frontier 2151, Las Vegas Tower. Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach. Altimeter tree 0.16 wind 01 tree at 8.
cleared. ILS runway 26 left approach Frontier 2151.
Passing through 10,500 feet, down to 8,000, approximately 14 minutes to go. I think this will be a little test of the AutoPilot, because there's quite a few waypoints into here. Quite a few aircraft landing on the airports as well.
have begun our final descent into Las Vegas. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you.
Generic 103, clear to land runway 26 left. Follow the aircraft on final.
Okay,
Wind calm.
Is start to make them turn myself, because if I leave it,
Clear to land runway 26 left, generic 103.
I got the flight plan again, so. let's try. So it makes the right hand turn and starts to level off. I might trust it, but if it's a continuous turn like this, then
Generic 103, turn next taxiway.
so it seems to be doing it again. So let's take off the autopilot. Might have to fly the rest of it manually.
Generic 103, exit runway when able. Generic 103, contact ground on 121.9er. .9er, generic 103. Las Vegas Tower Southwest 3166, 2 miles east inbound ILS runway 26 left approach. Southwest tree 166 Las Vegas Tower. Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach. Altimeter tree 0.241012 at 9er. Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach Southwest tree 166.
So I've just switched the autopilot back on, and it seems to be back for it. It might have been a bit of a dodgy waypoint.
Southwest tree 166, cleared to land runway 26 left. 101 tree at 8.
Start flying towards the next one.
Cleared to land runway 26 left, Southwest tree 166.
Speed is on. Maybe it will make a left turn. It'll be fine. Okay, it is doing something. Hello, ATC.
Overspeed.
Las Vegas Tower Southwest 170.612 miles, east inbound ILS runway 26 left approach. Southwest 1706 Las Vegas Tower. Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach. Altimeter tree 0.29er wind 028 at 8.
Okay, didn't like that. Don't know what it's doing.
Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach, Southwest 1706. Southwest tree 166 exit, runway when able.
Just bobbing around. Autopilot not doing its thing. Passengers are a little bit upset.
Frontier 215, 1 cleared to land runway 26 left. Follow the aircraft on the runway. Wind 028 at 8. Caution the generic landing runway 26 right. Southwest tree 166, turn next taxiway.
Cleared to land runway 26 left, Frontier 2151.
Southwest tree 166, contact ground on 124.4.
We're still way too high. I feel like ATC had forgotten about this.
Southwest 1706, cleared to land runway 26 left. Follow the Airbus C-20N on final. Wind 028 at 8. Caution the generic landing runway 26 right.
Disappointing that it ended up being like this.
124.4 Southwest tree 166.
It's a good flight, but totally was over its worth as well.
1000.
Cleared to land runway 26 left Southwest 1706.
Running too fast as well.
500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
This is smooth. To 60 bucks. That's so there we go. Didn't make it.
Frontier 215, 1 turn next taxiway.
It didn't seem to work 100%.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Las
Frontier
Vegas.
215,
The local time
one
is
contact ground on
11:08 a.m. and it's
130.0.
currently about 57 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile
130.0 for Frontier
until the
2151.
aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination,
Ground
we thank
Frontier
you for flying with us.
2151, request
If you're
taxi
making
to
a
the gate.
connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary.
Frontier 2151, taxi to gate 216 via taxiway Alpha 6 cross runway 26 right Golf Whiskey.
Taxiing to gate 216 by a taxiway Alpha 6 cross runway 26 right Golf Whiskey, Frontier 2151.
Frontier 2151, hold position, caution, the generic on final.
Should have told me that a minute ago.
Hold position, Frontier 2151. Roger, Frontier 2151.
They've given us a decent gate, I suppose, which is something. I forgot it does have the jet bridge to the aircraft.
Ground Frontier 2151, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Frontier 2151, the jetway is going to be connected.
Let's switch the seatbelt signs on. It beat me to it. So there we have it. A bit of a funny bit at the end. Not entirely sure what happened there, but it's definitely better than it was before. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys, and I will see you again soon.